like you are speaking like celebrity, a celebrity are speaking like that English without making any, like you are speaking like with good pronunciation. So I think that's great. Yes,
Yeah,
you are doing
thank
great.
you. And I think you are also speaking good.
This is speaking. I think you are studying in English medium college, right?
Yeah,
Or oh, that's
yeah,
why I think yes. You are speaking English there with students, you can say, and I think you are getting environment because you are studying in English medium college, so that's good, and you are getting good environment. But in my school, you can say where I study in our school, I'm not getting an environment because my school is Hindi medium. No one
exactly.
speaks English. Yes,
Okay.
I
But
think there
I,
are a lot. Yes,
yeah.
yes, I think yes, a lot of students are speaking English language in your college, like where you study, right?
Oh, actually, that is wrong. In my college, nobody speaks in English. Only teachers are there who speaks in English, and the students are not speaking in English at all. They know little bit how to speak in English, but not the fluent English they know. And if I talk about my school also, so I'm in an English medium school definitely, but there people are not speaking in English. We students are not speaking in English, only teachers are speaking in English. So I can say that I don't have a good environment of speaking in English. But I created that environment, and I started in my 10th class speaking in English, and then I started in my 12th. I was not continuously learning English. I was learning, then I have to go to school, doing so many kinds of work. But after my 12th, I started learning English, completely focusing on speaking English. So I started after my 12th, and I also created a YouTube channel, as you already know, in October 2023. And now it's going really well. But I don't say I don't have an environment. I created that environment, and I used free applications to improve my English. What
Yes,
about
yes.
you? What is your
I
journey?
environment, yes. And actually, I created a lot of environment of practicing English language and for learning English speaking, you can say. But when I was in beginner level, you can say that time, I created environment. Like first of all, I was going to the forest for practicing, and after that, I have also one friend, you can say. So I said him that I will teach you English. So one day he had come to my home, so I taught him English and said him that I will teach you English and I will make you intelligent little bit. When you will start speaking, then along, like together we will practice English language. So I taught him some English. Yes, I taught him some English. Like I taught him tenses, you can say, verbs, and I started practicing with my friend, you can say, and like this, I improved my English little bit. At that time, all the same, I was unable to improve my English language. Good English, I was unable to speak, but he was also, unable to speak English language. But gradually, he also started, and but now in which level I am this time, but he's low level, you can say. His English is low level, you can say. Actually, I think he's not giving every day. He's not practicing, you can say, but I having to practice every day up to 30 minutes you can. That's why I think I improve my English language. And you told that you are not able to practice every day, right? You are having to do a lot of work, like you are having to study and you are having to work. That's why, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, like this, because yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
environment is very good. If we have environment of English, so we can improve our English language. If we don't have environment, we can't English language. We can't learn this language because in my area here only my mother tongue. Like a lot of people are speaking in my native language. Mostly you can say we have like native language environment. So how will we learn English language? And it is very difficult to learn for Indian people. You can mostly they are having to read book. They are having to learn from social media. You can say then at last they can learn English language. Otherwise they can't. And some people think that I will go abroad country, and some people are for learning this language are going to abroad country to America, and they are learning English language. Yes.
Yeah. I agree with you. We don't have enough environment, and especially there also, I my native language is Hindi. So here all are speaking in Hindi only, and I'm the only person who is learning English. They are having opportunities, but they are not learning English. But I learned it as myself, myself, and using the social media that you have said and mentioned earlier. So I use the social media, utilized it completely, and that definitely I'm becoming a bit fluent in English, practicing it. I know I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes here and there, but I think it's all right. We all make mistakes.
Yes, yes, that's good. That's good. Yes, yes, yes. I think you have a lot of friends also. But do they know English language or not? Can they speak English with you?
Yes, but
Oh,
don't speak in English with me, and they do not know how to speak in English. They like I have already told you this thing, that they know little bit of English, like hi, how are you? But the way we are speaking together, they don't know how to speak like that and use different vocabularies in between the conversations. So that is the thing. And I think we
Oh,
all that we have learned this language, that if they are practicing daily and learn this language, so definitely they'll be fluent in English. Am I right?
yes, yes, you are right. Daily I practice by taking topic. For that, I have any topic you can say. Without having any topic, we can't practice English language. And I think some people suggest that a lot of people are making video on how to practice English speaking. You will get a lot of video on YouTube. They tell that you should like whatever you will see about that you should tell. Like I saw a stone, so I will make sentence about a stone that I saw a snake here, a snake charmer. Like whatever we are looking about that we are making sentence. But I think like this, they are telling about where to practice. But I think according to me, I think mirror technique. And I started using mirror technique before 3 4 months around. I was using mirror technique, and after that, currently I'm using mobile camera because mobile camera is good for improving pronunciation of speaking English language. We can speak clearly, right? We can
And in
improve that.
speaking
Yes.
video, I have told this thing and I've given certain tips. They can go out and check my channel as well, where I've given the so many tips and strategies to become fluent in English, like practice in front of mirror, talk to yourself, use tongue twisters,
Yes.
use different applications. If you can't pay to them, you can use free applications as well. So there are a lot of things they can do, right?
Yes, yes, yes. A lot of things can be done by them for practicing English language. And but in Italy, which was my way of practicing at that time. Actually was bad. You can say actually, and for practicing, I was going to the forest, and there, I that time, I had only one topic. That topic is rabbit and tortoise. Again and again, I was speaking in that topic. Once upon a time, there was the forest, there was the river. You can say in that river, like one like this basic sentence I was speaking that time. Actually my English was not good. One like I was one tortoise was living in the water, like this I was telling, and I started practicing like this. But the time I was using mirror technique. I was appearing myself in front of the mirror. Then I will like see myself, and I can I could have seen myself in big face. You can say actually that time like we can overcome the fear of speaking easily in front of the mirror. But one thing we can't record ourselves. Again we can't check ourselves that how did I speak English language. But mobile cameras, but it is small. You can say, but it is the smallest. Then that so also we can see ourselves that how did I speak, how did I give opinion, how did I like express, explain anything. That we can see easily, and we can know about our spoken. Like if I made wrong, like if I spoke wrong, so that I can correct easily. We can correct that, right?
So, what is the one challenge that you usually face while speaking in English?
While speaking English language, in the beginning time I faced a lot of problem. But nowadays I'm not facing any problem because a lot of people came to about me. A lot of people came to know about me. And but I started this, like I started journey of learning English language from the day when I had no any YouTube channel. You can say this type of YouTube channel, I didn't have. You can say that time. So that time people were thinking that why is he speaking to himself, and like who is like you can say who don't have knowledge about English language. So he will, like that person will think that why does he use English language, which types of language is this which he use, which is uses, like this they are thinking at that day, you can say. But nowadays when they came to know about my YouTube channel, you can say, so they said that they thought that Jadu was doing for this, Jadu was learning for this channel, that's why he is having conversation. But besides these all problem, you can say a lot of problem I faced. And I told you that I was practicing in the forest. So that time what was happening with me, that time a lot of people were going to the forest and were looking me while practicing, and they were looking me in alone place there. I was speaking to myself and without having mobile. So how is he speaking to himself? What happened to him, what happened to him? A lot of people told about me to other person. Yes.
Also, so I was practicing with myself because I already told you there was no one who was speaking in English in my home also. So whenever I was practicing with myself, they thought what she's doing. Is she's going insane? So like they are having a lot of questions in their mind, but they are not getting how we are practicing.
Yes, yes, yes. You are right. You are right. Yes. So tell me about your way of practicing. How are you practicing English language? I think you are enhancing your English a lot. I think you use different types of way to enhance your English language. So tell me some way which you use to enhance your English daily.
Okay, so as you've already understand the importance of talking to yourself, in front of a mirror, but I will emphasis on this particular thing that you can record yourself a lot. I used to record myself a lot when I started learning English. I record myself. I first of all take out some topic and I started speaking on that topic. I was just wondering that there are 1,000 people are watching me and I'm giving a speech. I'm imagining that and I'm practicing my English. That is how I'm practicing, and I'm also record myself. I was recording myself, and after the recording I check myself that how I'm speaking. I'm checking my progress, and I always keep my progress with myself, that how I'm speaking. I figure out the things that where I'm lacking, what is my weakness, right? These all are the things. And also I used free applications, Ace Fluency, Hello Talk, and there are free applications that I have used, and they are helping me a lot. I talk to
Oh.
myself. The one thing that I usually do, talking to myself. And nowadays we are making YouTube videos, so it is also a kind of practicing we are doing, right?
Yes, yes. Nowadays, a lot of people are practicing. You can say. I think before 8 years and before 7 years around, people were unable to learn English language. Even they were not knowing that how to use it, like how to use internet. You can say. Even they don't have any option to use internet. Even they were not getting mobile. You can say. But nowadays we are getting mobile also. Everything we are getting, we have. Everyone has mobile in this day. Whether a person is poor, you can say. Also he has mobile, so he can learn easily this language. And that's why I saw a lot of people on Skype. They joined. You can say like beginner person are on Skype group, you can say, and they are speaking to each other and then enhancing their English language. And I also added a little person from my Jharkhand state, you can say. A lot of people came on Skype, in my society who belongs, you can say, like that person also came on Skype and practicing, and they are enhancing their English language. And from one side, you can say, I also helping people to join Skype group. I'm helping them. They are calling me and I'm helping them. Yes.
A very good thing. If you are teaching somebody, you are learning a lot. If you're teaching someone English, you are learning yourself a lot. You're learning a
Yes.
lot of things about English, okay? Checking their pronunciation, teaching them things. So you are also correcting yourself and enhancing your confidence. These all are the things. And I think one of the things that you told me right at the beginning, that was you have so many friends they can speak in English, but I'm just telling you this thing, and definitely people are going to watch this on YouTube also. So I want to tell them that it's not like this. I was in a CBSE school, okay, where my whole syllabus and whole subjects were in English only, but people are not speaking in English. I was not getting the exposure, the environment. People say that this is, I think, a illusion. I was not in a like very high medium school, but yes, I was in a good school, CBSE school, where people are speaking in not speaking in English at all. Only teachers are speaking. Teachers are forcing children to speak in English, students, but they are not speaking in English and they do not know how to speak in English. So I think this is the thing, and all these things that I'm speaking in front of you, I have learned this all by myself at my home only.
Oh yes, that's good. That's good. Yes, yes. And nowadays, it has become hard. Hard thing, you can say. It has become very, I think tough thing to learn English language by any, like when any person wants to learn English language by himself, you can say. Let a person think that how can I learn English language because I should study in English medium school for that. Like this, a lot of people from my village are thinking like this. Yes, thinking that like I should get admission in English medium school. Like this, they are
Yeah,
thinking, but I think it is wrong. If you want to get admission in English medium school, no problem. No one can stop you. You can get admission. But if you said that, I should study only in Hindi medium if I studying, so that's good. But I should learn all the same English. So for that, you can use, like a social media. You can talk with people and you can learn grammar, that all from YouTube. YouTube is also a good platform for learning English language. Like us, I used like this. They can also use. Yes.
they can also use, because I've seen in my home also that they are telling that we are not in English speaking environment, or our school is Hindi medium, so we can't speak in English. I think this is just an illusion or a myth. They can speak in English by home only. They all have mobile phones. You can utilize the internet and become fluent in English. I can say this to them because we also learned it. Yes.
Yes, yes, you are right. Because mobile is helping people to learn English language. Like mobile also helped me. Like which is my mobile. Like it helped me. So I want to like I want to say about this thing. It's very good. Which is mobile, you can say. But I think a lot of people are using mobile. But some people have a different way to use their mobile. Like they use their mobile in bad way, and they are watching another bad video, and they are like doing other work on YouTube, you can say. They are making in different way, but we should make such types of video also, from which video other person can get motivation and they can learn something good thing, like which is important for their life also, like English. If we will make English video, conversation video, so people will get motivation. They will also start having conversation like this and will start speaking. So it is good way to motivate other also, like YouTube channel, you can say, like of English.
Yes, you are motivating others to speak in English, right? I'm also motivating someone to speak in English. If someone is watching my video, so they can speak in English, they can learn something from it. And I have also made tons of it. No, I can't say tons of video, but I can say more than 100 videos I have made to help others to speak in English. And you have also made several good videos to help others and to motivate them to speak in English. And I think that's really fantastic.
Yes, 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 yes. Because so far I think I motivated a lot of people, not only from YouTube you can say, but also in school I was invited many time you can say. Many time I was invited also in English Institute you can say, where English is spoken, where English is taught you can say. There I also went many time you can say. A lot of students I think one institute is in one district, name is Dumka. The name of district is Dumka, which is in Jharkhand. You can say I was invited there for I think for 1 month, for 130 days you can say. Actually English spoken course was organized I think so. There I went and a lot of students were there. And when I went there they like looked me reality you can say. Actually they used to watch my only video on YouTube, but they see me like really you can say. So
Yeah.
they got shocked that Jadu came here today, he will teach us English. So and the principal by whom I was motivated, and in 7th class you can say. So he said me that Jadu, please motivate them. So he gave me a microphone you can say, and I gave a speech for motivating them. So they were looking at me so amazingly that how is he able to speak so fluently. And whether but that time my pronunciation of speaking was not good, but fluency was good you can say. And I was not fearing to talk in English language, so they were looking at me so amazingly all the same. Yes. Yes.
Motivation is also another important factor for speaking in English, right? If you're getting motivated, you can speak in English, you can get motivated by others, right? So you can go ahead and start
Yes.
by your also. I think these are the important thing. You should get motivated from other people, and you have to be, so that you can start your learning journey as well. I have also getting motivated from other people, and from then I started learning English, and now here's the results.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I think a lot of people are learning English language. Yes, and when I came on YouTube, a lot of people also from Jharkhand started learning this language. Even YouTube channel, you can say like they are also creating same types of video. Like they are having conversation, not only by sitting. You can say like they started walking like me as I'm walking. They started. Also, one person I think he's from Mumbai. He also started walking in garden every day. He walks and he makes video. You can say. And I think one thing they are unable to improve pronunciation. You can say, but a lot of people like they have good commands on English you can say, they have knowledge. But I think one person like a lot of people are making this kind of problem, their pronunciation is not good. So but I think they need to improve their pronunciation, and I think they can improve by recording themselves. Like when they will speak in any topic, by taking topic, they should record themselves, and they have to listen. They need to listen themselves, again. Like how did I speak if I spoke wrong? If I used wrong words which I was to use that I couldn't use, but by mistake, if I used another one, so that I can change. And like I should improve my pronunciation, like by searching the pronunciation of that words like which he spoke wrong, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
It's
So,
like,
yeah, I have to ask you one thing that you are already seeing me speaking in English. So, I want to ask you that how I'm speaking. I'm just asking you in a positive way because as I already told you, I don't have any environment and there's nobody to, tell me that how you're speaking, how is your progress. So, can you tell me how I'm speaking and what are the things that I have to put my efforts on?
yeah. Your English is good. Yes, your English is fantastic. And yes, and I think yes. Where are you from? I forgot. So can you tell me your state again?
Bhopal.
Bhopal. Yes, yes, yes. I think you are speaking good English because you are living in like I think in big state. I think. But as many people are living in Jharkhand state, you can say mostly people are wicked in English. So recently, I think they are starting. So I think their pronunciation is not good, but your pronunciation is good. You can say like you are speaking like celebrity. As celebrity are speaking like that English without making any, like you are speaking like with good pronunciation. So I think that's great. Yes,
Yeah,
you are doing
thank
great.
it. And I think you are also speaking good. But as a brother, I just want to tell you one thing. You're speaking good. I want you to work on two things. Can I say this to you?
What? Like you speak slowly, right?
Yeah, speak slowly. And secondly, to work upon your pronunciation.
Yes, 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 yes. A lot of people said me like this, so then I understood that you want to ask this question from me. So yes, so I think speaking slowly is very important for every person. Otherwise, how will you make how will you make other person understand about what you are saying, right? And we need to speak slowly so that other person can listen us and can like can understand us what we are saying, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the
Yes.
thing. I think you are speaking good, and eventually you will become better at English. Okay, and you will be fluent in English. Over the time, you have to practice it regularly. That is the most important thing. Consistency is also the one of the most important. And then
Oh.
definitely becoming fluent in.
Yes, 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 yes. That's why we need to learn continuously this language. I think because English is not our native language, right? And this is spoken USA, you can say, but not in India. You can say that's why I think we have to learn this language continuously. But I think some people have environment, you can say. Some people in environment, so if they will not practice all the same, they can speak. Like a lot of people, I think sisters, you can say, who is living in school only. Like they have environment, they are speaking to each other in English language, so they are enhancing their English every day, right? They're talking
That
only in English.
yeah, if people are having environment, so they can speak really fluent, and very soon they'll become fluent in English. But if you are not having environment, you can't be fluent in English, right? It's not like you can't be fluent in English, but it will take a lot of time and efforts, right, to become fluent in English if you don't have environment.
Yes, 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 you are right. Yes, and when I was in seventh class, I was looking a lot of people like you can sing about the principal. Like I think very well about the principal. You can say so. It's the principal our school. Like when I was in seventh class at that time, I was unable to improve. I was unable to speak English language, so I was listening them. I was listening them, and I was looking them while speaking English to each other. Like they were speaking English language to sisters, brothers, you can say. So I was thinking that how are they able to speak English language? They are from India. They are from some people are from like Jharkhand. How did they learn English language? And if you will ask them, they will tell that I didn't study in English medium school. Just I studied only in Hindi medium school, and all the time I speak English language. Like they are telling. So I think they are learning English language from mobile, otherwise from book. They are purchasing book, you can say. I think that is good way. Also from book people are learning English language, but I think we can't become like good speaker. I think like we can't get more knowledge from book only, because we
Yeah,
need to
with
vocabulary from YouTube. Yes, YouTube
yeah.
is very good. Yes, yes. And
No,
yes.
and by book cannot teach you to become fluent in English. If you want to fluent, you have to practice it with some other people or with yourself. Okay, using the internet, using the social media to utilize it, every drop of it. So I think that's the most important thing.
Yes, yes. So can you tell me one thing? Since when? How long have you been talking with people on video call like this? I think you have started, long ago, right?
No, not long ago. Few months back, I started talking with this. Like I was added in a group, so I was talking with others. But I was when I was in 10th, 5 years back, I started learning English, but I was not talking with others. I was just listening in English. I was speaking with myself only because I feel afraid to talk with others.
Yes,
So
yes.
that
So
like for,
yes.
at least for whole year, I was stuck into the illusion of learning grammar also, and I was also not listening and speaking. But after one video, you know about Alina Rice. She make videos in English.
Yes, yes, I've heard about. Yeah, I saw her. I think I saw
So
her. Yes,
I
yes,
watched her video, and after watching her video, I completely understand that in order to speak fluent in English, you have to listen, speak, and you have to do these kinds of things. Then I started, but
yes.
as you are telling me, yeah.
I think about whom you told. Like she is very famous on YouTube. I think in English journey, you can say. Like whenever you will search how to speak English fluently, her video will suggest you to click. You can say on YouTube. I think like this. I also
So
watch her video many time. Yes.
but you were talking about like talking on a video call. So I started few months back only. But I was talking with other people on only on audio call on free applications like Ace Fluency. These are
Oh.
yeah.
And have you ever used any paid application to have conversation with people, or just you are having like a conversation in free application like in Skype application, or in paid application also?
No, I have only used only free applications, and now I'm just thinking of using paid application like English Yari, Clappingo. Now,
Yes, yes. And I saw a lot of people in English. Yari, you can say one person is very famous, and he talks with everyone like he is famous in English. Yari, I think he has, I think he's from, Kerala, like this, Tamil Nadu, South India. I think I've heard, and I think he is old man like that. He is looking like. Did you see him or not on YouTube? He he took a lot of session with people.
yeah, but I want to take, I want to download the English Yari and want to talk with others, but I'll be doing it after few months.
Yes, yes, definitely. But so far, I didn't even use any paid application. But in the future, after some time, I will also start using Clapping Go, that all application, because I have to talk with India, abroad country people like from America. Because I should be dangerous day by day. You can say, like nowadays, mostly people are talking with Indian people only. So I think I need to talk with also abroad country people like from America. So little bit, a lot of people will respect me from my village. That Jadu is not like that person that who, like who is not talking with people. So definitely he is talking with abroad country people also from Africa, America. Like this, they can think though I will also start this thing for having conversation with abroad country people also after some time. And yes.
Yeah, the just need to know this one particular thing that when you started or when you are a beginner, you have to, first talk to yourself and talk on Skype application or free application. But after 1 year or after certain months, when you think that you can yes converse in English with people, then you can take paid applications like English Yari, Clappingo, and these. This is going to be extremely helpful for them, right?
I think about which all channel, like application apps you told. I think this whole application, like in this whole application, we can get only like advanced speaker, right? Who knows, who have good knowledge about English, right?
No, Ace Fluency, on Ace Fluency, the way we are speaking, there are that kind of people. They are also co-learners only. They are not the teachers. You get 30 to 25 minutes free on this application to talk with co-learners. But you have to talk more than 30 minutes, then you have to pay for it. Then you can talk with teachers.
Yes, yes, yes. I think, for poor person, it is very tough to join them, right? Yes, yes. That's why I think most of the people are using Skype application. But in future, after someday around, I will also start using paid application, because I will pay some money for that and I will talk. So how will they speak with me? And but initially, also in this application, which is Skype, you can say initially, in the beginning time, I was fearing to talk with people in Skype application also. But nowadays, I came to know about them. They are also like me. They are also speaking same like me. So I'm not fearing with them. But when you will speak with first time with such person who knows English good, better than you, so you will fear that his English is good. He is living in abroad country, America, and I doesn't understand. Like I don't understand his English. Like this people think, you can say. But I think nowadays, which is my understanding skills was improved. You can say nowadays I can understand also American people. One day I took a session. His name is English with Ray. Do you know him? Have you ever heard about him? English with Ray.
No, I
Yes.
have.
And I think you joined Skype group. I think you have also joined Skype group, right?
Yeah, I have already joined it.
So you can search English with Ray. English with Ray, you can say, and you can talk with him. He is abroad country. He talks with people on Skype group. Yes, he talks. Yes,
Yeah,
you can join. Yes,
I think that was a great conversation.
yes, yes, yes. I think again we will talk some other time. Yes,
Yeah.
again we will connect when we want again. So at that time we can connect again. Like if you want also again, so you can connect with me. I'm giving everyone. I'm very kind person for everyone, and I'm giving them like they can also talk with me, and they can also get chance to talk with me. A lot of people want to talk because I'm viral boy. That's why. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So again we will talk. Yes.
Yeah.